Hey Bitwises, Fee here with another How To Tuesday. And today, what I really wanted to talk about was how important your sample size is and the way that you collect your data. So here I've got an example of a farmer here in Tasmania, and we can see this map. And the green lines here represent the area that they've collected, or where the GPS from the GoPro has collected the data as they drive through the crop. Over here on the left-hand side, you can see that this customer is super consistent and collects data pretty much every 2 weeks over the growing season of this block. And they've been really careful about getting a good sort of drive-through pattern that sort of scatters through the block of interest. And so all the collection points aren't, in one area at the top of the block or at the bottom of the block. It's spread out throughout the area of interest. So as I move in our dashboard through the different weeks, you can see that the data, how consistent it is there with their drive pattern. And what the green is representing is that there's a lot of berries that we can see per frame there as well. Now, some other things to take into consideration when you're collecting the data is that, consistent data collection, the pattern, also the size. So if you are consistent in your data collection techniques, it means you can really reduce the amount of data capture you do. So this customer has got down to about 2% of the area of interest that they need to collect, and they do that every 2 weeks and still get a really good result. So putting the time in means, less amount of data to collect and to upload. If I click on one of these points here, then over here we've got a couple of tiles and links here. I click on one of those links. It will then open up this image here. Let me just reduce that. And we can see the quality of the artificial intelligence there, and all the fruit that's being identified. So a really good place to go to validate what you're seeing in the data as well. If there's any questions there, you can actually see the AI and get that confidence that we all need as humans sometimes. So that's pretty much everything about the data capture. So the key points is consistent pattern, consistent data collection, reduces the amount that you need to collect and gives you a really good outcome. If you've got any questions or want to know more, let me know. Great talking.